to sell house in Germany. Hi everyone, welcome to AR News. Are you planning to sell your house and you are faced with bureaucratic challenges for which you want to rely on professional help? The legal and formal legal framework conditions that must be considered are quite extensive in Germany and pose considerable challenges. Regardless of whether it involves the sale of an owner-occupied house, apartment building or a villa, house owner in particular who sells their houses on their own often underestimate the compensation of legal requirement that they have to observe. Find out below how you can sell your house, villa or a holiday home safely without unpleasant surprises. What documents are required for the house sales and what obligation do you expect as a seller? Private property. Seller can quickly become overwhelmed and mistakes that often have serious consequences. Before actually negotiation with a potential buyer, you can use our checklist to make sure you haven't forgotten anything. Make sure to describe your house or villa as precisely and possible for your sale offers. Incorrect information can later lead to legitimate claims for damages. One of those most common reasons for damages is example incorrect information about the structural condition. If the basement of the villa is damp, the bathroom is moldy, and the seller tries to paint the property with a new coat of paint, but the villa is dry to cover up the damage, then it's committed as a criminal offense. Sooner or later, the buyer will demand the appropriate compensations, be it through a compensations payment, the removal of defect, or the revisal of the house purchase, including compensation. Also, do not underestimate the importance of the information obligation. Regardlessly of whether the house has structural defects or there are legal claims by third parties, states all facts that affect the property, even if some of them seems irrelevant to you. In addition to documents such as the blueprint, the land registration, extracts, floor plan, construction plan, area calculation, building description, the energy certificate, which are required by official agencies, there is a list of modernization and revolution that has already been carried out, which will certainly increase the value of your property, but also unavoidable expenditures helpful in order not to get into an unnecessary needs for explanation later. If your property is rented, have all rental construct ready along with the maintenance rewards, appropriate and essentially cost bills. Have you decided to sell your house, holiday, home or a villa? You and the buyer will have agreed on a price that buyer has secured for financing. After the purchase price for your house or a villa has been transferred, the property transfer taxes is paid to the responsible taxes, which usually paid by the buyer. An invoice for the amount of the land transfer taxes is usually sent within 4 to 8 weeks after the notarization. The real estate transfer tax must be settled within 4 weeks of delivery. However, the obligation to pay real estate transfer tax affects both buyers and sellers. The state will turn to the seller if the buyer fails to settle this. Delays and lack of communication can lead to unpleasant misunderstanding and incidents, which is why you should discuss this matter with the potential home buyer as earlier as possible. The notary then transmits the buyer data to land registry of the compartment local code and transferring the contractual purchase prices. Contractual prices to the seller, providing the payment is to made via across account of the notary office. It should be also noted that the act of entering the land register can take weeks and extreme cases services months depending on the workload of the authorities. The points mentioned are only part of the official requirements and tax that you have to face when selling your home.